Oh, this is Mr. Hornsby83 with another edition of Mr. Hornsby83 review show. And I'm going to be reviewing the first Starship Trooper movie, which was a pretty decent movie if people remember it. And the main character, his name's John Rico, and the other two main characters is his girlfriend Carmen, which I'll have a little more to say about that a little later in the video. And Dizzy. Also Neil Patrick Harris as, I think it was Kevin or something like that. Yeah, Kevin. But yeah, Starship Troopers, pretty good movie. It also has Jake Busey, the son of Gary Busey, which, you know, I guess he was there for comedy relief. But, I don't know, I didn't see, I mean, he was more, you know, serious than being the comedy relief. But, well, the movie starts out with John Rico and all of them at school, and then they're like, their teacher, who later they find out was the leader of the Roughnecks, and they get into a war with these bugs, and John and Carmen and Kevin and Dizzy's planet gets destroyed by the bugs. That's what causes John to want to stick around for the war, because he was going to quit because he made a mistake during a training exercise, which led to the death of a teammate. Even though he took his lashings for it, he was going to leave. You know, this movie, well, you can tell it had a pretty big budget to it. You can also tell it was extremely hyped back when it first came out. And, you know, one of the best sci-fi movies in history of sci-fi movies. And, you know, there's some things about it I didn't like the fact that the guy who broke up Zach and Kelly from Saved by the Bell, if anybody remembers Saved by the Bell, is in this, who breaks up John and Carmen eventually and hooks up with Carmen, and John don't like that, and you know, he gets mad at Carmen, and then eventually him and Dizzy hook up, but then Dizzy dies. But the guy that broke up Zach and Kelly dies too, but I didn't like how they made him act heroic when he died. They should have made him cower, because any guy that's a lowlife enough to freaking break up Zach and Kelly from Saved by the Bell, and lowlife enough to, you know, swoop in on someone else's girl, should not be allowed to be considered heroic. He should have just been, the writer should have made him more cowardly, because, you know, the character was a douchebag anyway, just like the character in Saved by the Bell was a douchebag, which, you know, after he broke up Zach, Kelly ends up cheating on Kelly, but, you know, the reason why I know is because my mom and sister used to watch it, and we only had one TV at that time. But, yeah, I mean, other than that, I really, you know, and really the fact of the matter is I would have rather seen Carmen, which was played by Denise Richards. I'd rather see her die, because, you know, she was flirting with that guy when they were at the football game, even though she was with John Rico. Then she hooks up with the guy at Shell. She's breaking up with him because she's going to make a career out of being a flight cadet or whatever. And he was like a soldier, mobile infantry soldier. And he should have killed her and left Dizzy alive, because, you know, Dizzy was really in love with John Rico, and I don't get big on love stories. I could care less about love stories. As long as something getting blown up and that, I don't care. But, overall, I'm going to get a movie. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It was a pretty good sci-fi movie, and I've never seen the sequels to it, but when I get a chance to catch the sequels again on TV, I probably will watch them. But, alright, next week is going to be a RoboCop week. Topic show RoboCop and review show RoboCop. I'm thinking about doing maybe another special edition. I don't know for sure. Depends on how my schedule goes. But, until then, see you guys then. Like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and until then, peace out.